Brian Sutton, TCD Civil Construction. Obviously we've had the F-150 Lightning for close to 6 months now, or a little bit over. Look, overall, draw card for us was obviously getting into that EV space and having that ability to have that out in a mine site. For us, that's one of our biggest areas for our business. Having the ability to have electric vehicles out there, obviously our clients are moving towards that space. There's decarbonisation.
And the expectation is now on people to go with that journey as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So the expectation is that we come to the party, we bring that to site, and the F-150 was obviously a great choice for us, being that it could have the ability for towing. It's the right kind of vehicle for a mine site, it gave us that battery ability that we can start to look at the way that we charge that on site, how that energy is used on site, that side of things.
Yeah, and I think because in the past perhaps EVs have been thought you'd have to compromise on capability to decarbonise, whereas this has got the 1 tonne payload, up to 4.5 tonne towing, huge battery, big range, and I imagine that's made a choice a lot easier.
Correct, yeah. Look, straight off the bat, it was, knowing that they had those capabilities made the choice a lot easier, that's for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Where are they now in terms of your use cases and whose sites and how far away they are?
At the moment, we've got one out at Solomon at the moment. We're still doing a few tests and a few different changes to the vehicles before we get the next one up on site. But yeah, look, up on Solomon, it's been received really well. Even the guy that we've got up there driving it for us at the moment, one of our managers, loving it, absolutely loves it. It's been accepted really, really well. Likewise with the client, they've accepted it. They're excited about what that can bring to site as well.
Great. And for those who don't know where Solomon is,
north.
North. All right. So it's up in the Pilbara.
Up in the Pilbara, yes.
A lot of companies are along the electrification, decarbonisation journey. A big portion of that is infrastructure.
Yes.
You've seen today with the deployable mobile DC fast charger. Sets up in a day, 400 kilowatt hour battery, 4 stations. What does that mean in terms of allowing companies to then integrate things like the Lightning?
Look, that is a big part of it. Obviously, if you don't have a source of energy, then there's pointless having the vehicle there. So, look, having those kind of systems available, absolutely, very important. But it's also about, like we said, the clients that we're working for, them having their infrastructure, having that infrastructure available, everyone working together to make sure that we've got the energy there to be able to charge these things. It's not as simple as rocking up with a diesel fuel, that sort of thing. But with the right infrastructure, it becomes very easy. Everyone pulling up, plugging in. You want to have everyone charging all the time.
It's that behavioural change. But it is, because you can literally charge this from a 10 amp plug that you have your toaster in.
That's right.
But then you can go to 32 amp, you get a bit more charge, or you can go completely off grid with the UON.
Absolutely.
As well. So it's not as daunting to integrate as maybe people think, because you've always got that power to use.
That's exactly right. Yeah. And look, and I think we talk about range anxiety. We talk about people, where do I get that energy from? Where do I get that power from? It's not as hard as people think it is. It's very simple. It's easy. And when you start to understand how your energy is used, it's very easy to manage.
And it just goes back to, at the end of the day, capable, fit for purpose. And at the end of the day, just like UON, local manufacturer pouring a local Australians.
Agreed.
And we always say that whilst there are jobs out in the Pilbara, up the supply chain, the resource sector is responsible for so many more other jobs, just like us.
Yeah, absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
Thank you so much for your support.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.